All right, now we are live.
There we go.
From Mars Centennial School. Apologize for the technical glitches. Of course, we lose internet right before first pitch. We are in the bottom of the first inning. Leadoff batter Piper Ferris is up to bat here with a 3-1 count for Burrell. Ellwood City was retired 1-2-3 in the top of the first. This one off the end of the bat towards short. Lucarelli coming across. Low throw and unable to pick it at first is Sarah Schwartz, so it'll go down. Tough play, but that's probably one's got to go down as a E on the throw.
Yeah, tough one here, and it makes you wonder how the ball is going to bounce with the turf here. That's a potential for it to bounce hard and high, but with a little bit of rain, a little bit of water, it's possible that can miss that glove just the slightest bit.
It is an all-turf field here, so a little bit of rain in the forecast, not exactly a threat. Chopper taking a one-hat by Palumbi to second base, and a bang-bang play there at second base, and safe is the call. Looked like the second baseman, Rosansky, had a foot on the bag, but must have said that the runner did beat her to second base. So that's going to go down as a fielder's choice, and both runners advancing.
Yeah, and the first opportunity here for the Burrell Bucs with a runner in scoring position there at second.
So after Ellwood City goes 1-2-3 in the top, now you have a first two runners getting on base, and it is a courtesy runner, Leah Waldsmith, running at first base. That's your Castle Asphalt courtesy runner for the catcher. Amber McQuiston is the sophomore in the circle, a 14-4 record. That's the record for the sophomore. She's pitched every inning this year. This first pitch is laced down the first base line and foul. Braylon Jones, in the batter's box. First of our two games here. Second game, a 2A 7-10 split. 1-0 Jones downstairs. Evens account at 1-1. In the top of the first, Nardone struck out. Calancis and Lucarelli each grounded out. A Piper Ferris on at second. Stewart giving way to Waldsmith, the courtesy runner, standing at first. 2-1 now count as that one just missed upstairs. We'll take a look at your Medore Bonner Law defensive alignment here after this pitch. We'll let Brad do the honors. After this 2-1 from McQuiston. Right down Broadway, 2-2 to count.
Yep. So you got for the Wolverines in center field, Ellie Calantis. Shortstop, Lena Lucarelli. First base, Sarah Schwartz. On the mound is obviously Amber McQuiston, 18 games pitched. Second base, Kira Rosansky. Catcher, Riley Prestapine. Here's an opportunity here for Rosansky.
Just going to get the safe out at first.
Yep.
Moving the runners, kind of a pseudo-sacrifice, putting two runners in scoring position, though.
So first out there for the Wolverines. In left field, Kylie Levere. Third base, Kaylee Plumby. And playing flex here in right field is Alexis Beck, paired up there with Julie Nardone being the DP.
Three seniors in the starting lineup for Ellwood, again comparing to Burrell. None on the roster. First pitch inside corner for strike one to the pitcher, Shelby Novak. Freshman, one of three that have really rotated time through the circle here this year. This one's lifted down the right field line, giving chases back and makes a catch in foul territory. Here comes the throw to the plate and tagging up and on the sacrifice. Scoring is Ferris to get the first run on the board for Burrell.
Yep, so kind of back-to-back manufactured base movement there, and it manufactures that run. Kind of like that bunt, per se, gets runners moved, and then a sac fly.
So Burrell, first pitch swinging, fouls this one back and out of play. 4 juniors, 3 sophomores, 2 freshmen.
Hey, anyone you can find. Somebody you can find.
This one misses down and in, evens account at 1-1. Winner will take on the winner of Ligonier Valley and Keystone Oaks. That is the 2:15 matchup, also going on right now for 4 o'clock. First pitch scheduled for that one. Down at the knees, makes a count now 1-2, to the pitcher.
Yep, and Burrell Bucs have familiar foe there with Ligonier Valley. They played them early in the beginning of the season. I think that was a 3-1 contest. So Burrell kind of knows what they expect coming up possibly.
This one lifted down the left field line, and again making the catch just in foul territory. This time is Lavier in left. But damage done, 1 run without a hit. There was an error and a fielder's choice. And a runner left on the bags. 1-0 Burrell. We'll step aside, be back in a moment here instead of Wpial Playoffs at lcsportsnet.com.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
After 2 shoulder surgeries, my doctor wanted me to go to his physical therapy, which was out of town, and I chose Washington Center Physical Therapy.
The availability is absolutely amazing. When we call to get an athlete in, we get them in the exact same day.
I see many patients preoperative.
4, 5, 6 hitters due up here in the top of the second inning. A 1-0 lead for Burrell. It's Schwartz, McQuiston, and Rosansky, the meat of the order here for the Wolverines, trailing 1-0. One of 7, count them, 7 games that are going on for Lawrence County schools here today. 3 on the softball side and 4 on the baseball side. Guess what? All 7 are being covered today. We got 5 of them here in Lawrence County SportsNet. Big props to Brad Winhurst and ECS joining us for the fun and helping us here for this first round game, as that one swung on and missed by Schwartz. The other softball games, we have the second game as mentioned here, Shenango against Burgettstown. Also at 5 o'clock, Waynesburg and Mohawk doing battle. That one on NFHS Network, thanks to the folks at Greene County. The nightcap baseball game will be on as well. That's Waynesburg against Neshannock on NFHS Network. We'll have audio from Mohawk versus East Allegheny and Shenango versus Valley in 3A. This is an illegal pitch called. Count now 3 and 2. Keep track of that. Being an illegal pitch, you have the option if you play it. That's one you almost want to think maybe swing out of your shoes on, right, Brad?
Yeah, and Shelby's been kind of the primary pitcher all season long for Burrell, and just a freshman. Sometimes you get a little bit of nervous, and kind of like we've done today. We've gotten in a little bit of a flow. And it sometimes takes a little bit, some nerves settling in, and after that 1, 2, 3, you want to get in that rhythm.
Well, Ellwood City fans hoping she doesn't get into that flow, so to speak. She has a 5-7 record on the year with a 5.2 earned run average. This one's ripped right back up the middle on the full count for a base hit. So Sarah Schwartz, the first hit of the game for either team, and it's the leadoff hit here in the top of the second. Again, the batting order: Nardone, Kalansis, Lucarelli, Schwartz, McQuiston, Rosansky, Prestapine, Palumbi, and Lavier, with Beck, the right fielder, in the flex.
And the big take on Amber McQuiston is obviously the pitching, 14-4, but do not fret. She can swing the bat as well. An on-base percentage alone of .517 on the year, 3 home runs. So contact continues down this middle line, that 3-4-5 all the way down to 6, right around that 400-plus mark.
Yeah, I mentioned the meat of the order. You're right, 400-plus for Schwartz, McQuiston, and Rosansky, and leading the team in batting average, home runs, and RBIs on the year is McQuiston. 23 ribbies on the year to go with Schwartz 19. Here's your first White Sox reference of the day. As this one's bounced in, evens the count at 1-1. We had a debate in school today, actually. Monsters, Inc. or Monsters University? Which one do you prefer?
Oh, boy. I'll have to ponder on that one a little bit.
This one is fisted foul as well. So far in the early going, Novak not letting these Ellwood City hitters get their hands extended. A lot of off the handle.
Here's that 1-2 pitch from Novak. Contact once again, a little bit early on the swing.
Yeah, but that's 3 straight batters that have fouled off 2-strike pitches. And no, there is no official pitch count in the softball game in terms of having to be removed from the game, but it does make a difference.
Yep. And it always makes you wonder, once you get through those first 9 batters, that second time around is when you kind of get the feel of it, but looks like McQuistion may be settling in here real fast.
That one misses upstairs on the off speed. Count now 2-2. The Bucs and the Wolverines. 2-2. This one's high chopped, and it's going to work out as an infield single, and then the ball thrown away. It's going to go out in the right field, and that's going to allow Schwartz to come all the way home. That ball hit off the front of the plate and just bounced straight up in the air.
Wow.
And I think the umps are going to converse and make sure. That was just a weird one altogether.
Yep. With 3 umpires here, obviously, for playoffs, and they're all going to convene.
If any of them, no, they do call it. If any of them had seen it, you would have thought one of the base umpires would immediately start yelling foul ball and shut that play down. So,
yep. So with that being said, everybody's going to have to slide back, and you just kind of celebrated the run being scored, and now you're going to reset and refocus.
I mean, that ball had a lot of spin on it, but you heard the Burrell coaching staff say that's why you got to play everything out, because you never know.
Yep, exactly.
You never know, and, you know, credit to the Ellwood City players for running as well. But now you got to go back and do it again. Here's the 2-2 again. Swung on and missed on the ball down in the Pebbles. Second strikeout of the game for Novak. First out of the inning.
Now batting for Ellwood City, number 2, Kira Rosansky.
Kira Rosansky now will step to the plate. She's got 3 dingers to her name on the year as well. Swings through that first pitch. Nice drop ball there from the freshman Novak. Burrell scored 1 in the bottom of the first without a hit. Just got word the Laurel baseball game has been pushed back a half hour. 0-2 now the count. Showers all over the place. Wonder if they may have gotten a bit of an extra rain shower. Had to push it back there at Burkett as this one's fouled out down the third baseline. Count remains 0-2. Good off speed there, and it froze Rosansky after the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts for the freshman Shelby Novak.
Now batting, number 25, Riley Prestapine.
So helping bring up the catch, Riley Prestapine, 271 on the year. And just like the previous 2 hitters, she's got 2 home runs. So the home run ball, it is possible all the way down this lineup.
First pitch swinging, and tell you what, Novak has done a good job of keeping things down in the zone for the most part here in the early going of this game. That one a little too low, though. Evens the count at 1-1.
What you're alluding there to, Dotson, is anything low, if you're going to make contact, you're going to punch that right into the turf here. It's going to be an easy ground ball. And, well, you play defense as much as possible as you can.
1-2 now to Prestapine, hitting 271 on the year. Leads the team, or second in the team, I should say, with 7 doubles on the year here in this first round of the Wpial playoffs. Another one fouled back. So, hey, they're wasting pitches. 5 straight batters now, Brad, that have done so.
It just makes you wonder, once they get the turn of the lineup here, if they straighten things out and get everything in the field of play. You said it so far, only 1 hit in this game so far between the 2 teams.
There's still plenty of game to go.
Absolutely.
Winner will play again either Ligonier Valley or Keystone Oaks That game just underway as well. We'll try to keep you attuned to that one. Good hold on that 1-2 pitch down low by the freshman. Talked about a young team here. We'll talk about it in the second game. How about Burgettstown? They got 6 freshmen that are going to be in the starting lineup today. The 2-2 misses upstairs, and the count will run full here in the top of the second. Schwartz will be off with the pitch. There she goes as this one's off the end of the bat. A lot out in front so far. How do you adjust to that, Brad, when you're out in front of just about every pitch?
Well, sometimes with it, especially with it being 3-2 and 2 outs, you got to choke up on the bat, tighten up the hatches here just the slightest bit, and you got to sit back and wait for it to come across, because if you keep getting out in front of it, you're going to keep fouling it, although you're wasting pitches.
Payoff pitch, and this one misses upstairs, so the 2-out walk brings a runner into scoring position and brings Kaylee Palumbi to the plate.
So Kaylee Palumbi, third baseman for the Wolverines, batting .239 on the year. She's got 9 RBIs, and looks like we're going to have a courtesy here, as we should. So it's going to be a runner for the catcher, and that's going to be, I believe, number 13, Dakota Hicks.
As your courtesy runner, your Castle Asphalt courtesy runner. Big shout out to all of our great sponsors here today. See if Ellwood can drive in there first. Toshiba RBI of the game. This one on the inside corner for strike one. This Burrell team mentioned some of the competition they faced, including the top seed in Class 1A. They played Union a couple weeks ago in a non-section bout.
Yeah, don't let that 10-8 record fool you. They set it up for the playoffs, as they should.
Ground ball towards third base, and it is hit in foul territory by the third baseman, Stewart. Started in fair, but when it was contacted in front of the bag, it was foul. The 0-2. Another high chopper going to be taken by Novak, the pitcher. Throw towards first in time to end the inning. Behind the play, Piper Ferris, the shortstop, looked like she was coming up to try to get the ball. May have clipped heels with the Ellwood City runner. Nonetheless, 2 runners left on the bags. It's 1-0 Burrell. Back in a moment on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
After 2 shoulder surgeries, my doctor wanted me to go to his physical therapy, which was out of town, and I chose Washington Center Physical Therapy.
The availability is absolutely amazing. When we call to get an athlete in, we get them in the exact same day.
I see many patients preoperatively for orthopedic surgeries. Those patients who use Washington Center have the best outcomes.
The bottom line is Washington Center Physical Therapy is your best choice for physical therapy.
Call us at Washington Center Physical Therapy, serving the community for over 20 years.
Nominations are now being accepted for the LCAP Team of the Month and the LGKG Male and Female Athlete of the Month. Log on to lcsportsnet.com/awards to nominate your favorite team or athlete today. Bottom of the second inning coming your way here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP here in Class 3A softball action. 1A, 2A, and 3A softball opening round games today. Winners will play in the quarterfinals on Thursday. Baseball first round action beginning today for 1, 2, and 3A. The quarters and semis will be Monday, Tuesday next week. Gotta like that. The back-to-back, did it all year. Keep it going in the playoffs.
Yep, absolutely. And it forces your hand. It's going to force you to have at least those 2 pitchers, if not more, depending on if you have a series like Ellwood and Shenango did just a couple of days ago.
13 innings in one game and 20 runs in the next.
Jeez.
But that's what you preach. You want to have pitching depth, and
Gotta have it.
0-2 the count. Missing upstairs. Good hold by Sabrina Hoover. It's Hoover, Heasley, and Morrison, the 6, 7, 8 hitters here for Burrell. That one chasing and getting the first strikeout of the game there is Amber McQuiston. 142 strikeouts now in the year versus 27 walks. Pretty darn good ratio for the sophomore right-hander.
I would say, and that is something that the Wolverines have had consistently the past couple of years. A really good pitcher, and it continues still today with McQuiston.
Talk about pitching depth, though. She has thrown every pitch on the year for this Ellwood City team. First pitch off speed, foul back and out of play. Again, not as big of a deal as it is in the baseball realm for sure, but, you know, wouldn't mind if necessary to be able to, you know, take a little load off of the right arm, but she's young, right?
Well, when you're over 1,700 pitches on the year, nobody's counting, but maybe us. But yeah, she's used to it. She pitched a decent amount coming up through the ranks, and I know that is 2 or 3 individuals out here a full year under their belt, no doubt, pitching-wise.
And just a sophomore as well. This one's popped up down the first base line. Schwartz will give way to the second baseman, Rosansky. Better angle as the second baseman. 2 up, 2 down. Now sophomore Jenna Morrison will come to the plate.
The Buccaneers, number 6, Jenna Morrison.
Didn't get a chance to talk about it. Let's get it real quick. Our works in progress keys to the game. What were some of the keys coming into this one, do you think, for we'll start with Ellwood City, Brad?
Well, unfortunately, one of my keys to the game was to jump out early and get the head start, and unfortunately they're kind of behind the 8 ball on this one, being 1-0. But that would have been my go-to thing. The bats at the first through 6 hitters for Ellwood City has manufactured most of the runs. So you expect them to kind of come out of the gate swinging away. And on the flip side, for Burrell, you are the higher seed. You are the better, or the lower seed for that matter, I guess, however you want to look at it. On the year, it's been the youth has been the way to go. And so far it's continued. May not be hitting the ball so far in this one by both teams, but I had the final third key of the game is it's going to be those errors. Something big may happen late game in that 7th inning when things kind of slow down, and just hoping for that one big moment.
An unearned run in the first inning for Burrell, giving them this 1-0 advantage. Morrison with a 3-1 count. This one's hit towards short. A lot of English on that one. Lucarelli able to get it and fire across to complete the out. 6-3 on the put out, and a 1-2-3 inning. We're through 2. 1-0 Burrell on Lawrence County SportsNet. Nominations are now being accepted for the LCAP Team of the Month and the LGKG Male and Female Athlete of the Month. Log on to lcsportsnet.com/awards to nominate your favorite team or athlete today.
That was awesome.
Nine 1-2 hitters due up here in the top of the 3rd inning. This is our mainly chiropractic inning. We'll take a look at the entire softball brackets and everything going on in the softball world, but also it's the middle 3 innings. So I'm James Dotson. Here's Brad Windhurst to take you through the middle 3.
All right, folks, so now up for the Wolverines as we're moving forward here quickly. We hit the bottom of the lineup. First pitch strike. And that is number 10, Kylie Levere, the left fielder. Batting .250 for the Wolverines. 11 runs. Bottom of this lineup has manufactured runs via the small ball. Swing and a miss there makes it 0-2 quickly in favor of the pitcher, Novak.
First time through the order. 7 first pitch strikes for Novak. Only 2 first pitch balls.
Pretty efficient on that first pitch. Sets the tone, and that's going to be a called 3rd strike. So strike out there for Novak. Chalk that one up, getting ahead early.
Yeah, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. A 3-pitch strikeout just like that. Now top of the order, Nardone coming to the plate. As a leadoff hitter should, leads the team. 23 runs scored on the year.
Jolie Nardone was one of those individuals that if need be could pitch. She used to be the primary pitcher her freshman year. So if there is depth needed, but right now the Wolverines looking for the bats to come alive. She's batting .367 and on base .587 on the year.
And a very tough section as well. Yeah, sometimes you see stats get inflated or the you know, pitching statistics kind of working out. You know, some pitchers with 7 or 8 no-hitters on the year, that type of thing, but not the case with either of these teams.
So contact made to the third baseman. Throw to first in plenty of time for the second out. It's a nice play there by Braylon Jones. So 2 gone for Novak. That'll bring up number 22, one of the seniors. That's center fielder Ellie Clantis.
And again, it feels like they're out in front of everything right now, Brad. Got to find a way to adjust.
Yep, and this is one of those ones where anything in play for Clantis. She's the speedster on the team. She manufactures a lot of runs by being quick down that first baseline. Contact fouled off once again. That'll quickly make the count 0-2 in favor of Novak.
Yeah, to your point, she has one of the team's 4 triples on the year. But yeah, right now, Ellwood's got to find a way to make an adjustment on these off speeds.
So 0-2 pitch here from Novak. Contact once again keeps the count 0-2. You were saying it, Dotson, very efficient here for Novak, but Wolverines wasting a couple pitches, fouling off just underneath of it.
Doesn't look like much now, but that can pay dividends down the stretch.
0-2 up high. Makes the count now 1-2. Contact once again out front. Keeps it 1-2.
Yeah, but you said it right there, out in front still.
It's tough when you see when you see this 3.5, 4 inch ball coming at you. You just want to go and swing for the fences. It's hard to sit back.
Well, and same thing. Some pretty darn good pitchers in the section. Not saying that Novak's not, because she certainly is. She's been great, but just you got to be able to adjust to what the velocity is coming in at you.
Down low again. It's a nice little battle here for Clantis and Novak, making it full 3-2.
Just to that point, she's not a strikeout pitcher per se. 42 strikeouts, 48 walks. I mean, she's a pitch to contact, and she's done a great job of that, with also splashing in 4 strikeouts already.
3-2 down low, and that'll be a walk there for Clantis. And the one thing I've always liked about the Wolverines, when they teach a lot on base running. When she walked down there, Clantis is looking over the shoulder, just looking, just in case something happens.
You never know.
Yep. So that'll bring up next in line. That'll be Lena Lucarelli, number 11, the shortstop here. Fouled off once again early. This is that opportunity. Once again, we said it, Clantis with the speed there on the bases. Anything in the gaps, I would be the Wolverines. I would be aggressive early.
That one up at the letters makes it 0-2, and you wonder, too, maybe do you try to manufacture? Do you try to get Clantis maybe in motion? 0-2 count, maybe expect something down in the dirt. Maybe you have a chance to steal a base.
Contact back up middle and taken by the shortstop there. That's Piper Ferris. She'll just walk right over to the base for that third and final out. So we'll head to the bottom of the third here. Once again, Wolverines one hit, but so far in this one, still held scoreless. It's 1-0 Burrell.
We'll keep it right here as this is our Melee Minute brought to you by Melee Chiropractic. We'll look at the softball championships here. Class 3A with 1 seed Avonworth, as you look there on your screen, taking on Hopewell this afternoon. The winner of that one takes on McGuffey or York. Mohawk, 5 o'clock start against Waynesburg Central. Greene County has that on NFHS Network. Winner of that takes on Southmoreland and Freeport. Here in the bottom half of the bracket, or the right side of the bracket here in the modern-day era, the 7-10 matchup here between Burrell and Ellwood. Winner takes on Ligonier Valley or Keystone Oaks. South Park and Deer Lakes. Winner will take on Central Valley and Mount Pleasant. The other teams in the county, Shenango taking on Burgettstown in Class 2A, a 7-10 matchup. Union in Class 1A, they have a bye. They were the top seed. They'll take on either Carleton or Jefferson Morgan. Neshannock taking on either Apollo Ridge or Riverside. That's in Class 2A as the 1 seed bye to the quarterfinals. Laurel also with a bye as the 3 seed in Class 2A. They'll take on Charleroi or Greensburg Central Catholic. And how about this? The 2 teams that are not playing in the playoffs right now? Wilmington Greyhounds, well, I mean, they will be next week. Newcastle, unfortunately, just 1 game short. They're playing each other today, because why not?
Absolutely.
So we'll keep you abreast on that one as well. But there's your Maley Minute, brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, keeping you in the game.
District 10 sports always just 1 week, usually set behind Wpial. Contact fly ball deep to the right fielder here. The catch made there by right fielder Alexis Beck for the first out.
Yeah, retired Sophia Gregg, and keep your eye on Sophia because, yeah, she's the 9 hitter, but she began the year, the freshman, as the leadoff hitter. So keep your eye on her. Not going to be your prototypical easy 9th batter. We'll just throw 3 strikes and get her out. She's a good, I call it the second leadoff, really, in that 9 hole.
Pitch outside makes the count 1-0. Every once in a while, you'll run into a team where sometimes they place that 9th hitter to roll back up to that top lineup. I know it's baseball per se, but there's a team there in Beaver County, Riverside Panthers, that are used to putting somebody down low. They can make contact.
I can't tell you how many times I had, coaching, playing, whatever. You had a kid who was the 9 hitter 1 year, then became, as everyone graduated, he's the leadoff hitter the next year. Just kind of a nice progression.
Contact back up the middle. It's going to be chased there at center field, right field, and a catch. Give credit to Alexis Beck. Mark that one down possibly as a play. Big opportunity for Burrell, shut down by right fielder Beck.
I'll tell you what, I was looking at Alexis Beck after she made last catch, and look where she is right now. I mean, she is hugging the right field line. I didn't think there was a chance she would get that. I mean, that was closest person to that was our cameraman Tyler Aaron out there, and she came out of nowhere and tracked it down. Definitely Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game nominee.
So 2 gone here for the next hitter, and that's number 17, Bella Stewart, the catcher. Contact back up the chute here to the center fielder. She's going to track, and that's Calantis. She's going to run all the way to technically the dirt turf. Wow, what a track.
Out both of those. Long distance. Let's sign them up for some track practice with the distance that they ran on those to make it a 1-2-3 inning. That's now 9 straight retired by McQuiston.
Wow. So quickly just like that, we'll head to the top of the 4th here. Still, Burrell 1-0.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Mars Centennial Field near Mars Middle School and High School and the Centennial School. Top of the 4th here. Still a 1-0 lead for the higher seed here, the number 7 Burrell Bucs.
Only one hit in the game for either team, and it's the lady at the plate right now. Sarah Schwarzer led off the second with a single.
Pitch foul there and hit the shoulder there of Schwartz. So that'll be a dead ball foul. Makes the count even 1-1. Schwartz in that middle of the lineup for the Wolverines. She's had 10 doubles on the season. Contact once again out early down that left. That's got to be 15 or 20 or so pitches to the left side here by the Wolverines so far. Just out front early.
Yeah, and you know the adjustment is think everything to opposite field, to right field right now. You got to let the ball travel, get in deep, and drive it that way.
You said it, one hit so far by both teams. Got to get something in the field of play. There it is. Contact there to the third baseman. Throw over the head of the first baseman, and Schwartz is going to take off the second. She's going to make it in there. Ball comes back in the field of play here. So just like that, contact to the third baseline. Unfortunately, they're there on the throw. That'll put Schwartz now at second.
We'll see how the powers that be ruled that one. That's a tough one. But first off, it's off the end of the back. She was out in front again.
Yep. I have a feeling it may be a hit and in the air. Nope, they're going to say reached on air. We'll agree with staff making that decision. There's a ball that gets by the catcher, and just like that, Schwartz will take the third base. So here you go. We talked about it. Ellwood likes to hit for contact, but small ball potential error mistake there. Getting the runner on now at third. Contact out front again. Fouled off, makes the count 1-1.
Real quick, a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Newcastle Transit Authority. Mentioned that Newcastle versus Wilmington game. That is a 6-0 score right now in that non-section game. Newcastle leading over Wilmington in that one. And the winner taking on either Ligonier Valley or Keystone Oaks, currently a 5-0 lead for Ligonier.
Pitch up high. Makes the count 2-1. That Ligonier team has a pretty good pitching staff from what I've seen
They always
statistically.
do. They always do.
Contact there through the hole, and it's going to score a run for the Wolverines as number 24, Amber McQuistion, helps herself out. Contact that third base line between the gap and shortstop. Base hit, and just like that, we got a tie ball game.
And it's now both teams scoring an unearned run here in the games. We'll have another courtesy runner. Looks like it's Christopher Lino.
Crystal Felino into the lineup to run for McQuistion.
So that would be the courtesy for the pitcher. So here we go, 1-1 ball game, nobody out, runner at first, and that brings up the senior, Kira Rosansky, the second baseman, whose bat has come alive the past couple of weeks. 2 home runs in back-to-back games just, I think, a week or two ago.
Yeah, but this is what you need. You got the meat of your order up. They've been the powerhouse, pun intended. They've been the ones who have really put the pop in the bat.
Bunt attempt in field of play. Only throw is to first, and it's in time.
I say that, and then they sacrifice over. So they do a little bit of everything. A good job by the senior giving herself up to try to get her teammates in the scoring position. I love it.
It just seems like so far the contact for the Wolverines has been either on the ground or a foul. So, you know what, let's play small ball and see if we can get ahead and build off of it.
First out of the inning, and now Riley Prestapine to the plate. She walked in her first plate appearance.
First pitch down low. As Prestapine gets ahead 1-0.
The difference of the 2 hits that Ellwood City has were the 2 where the batters waited back, let the ball travel.
Falls in there for a strike, evens the count 1-1.
And really, that's the only solid contact either team has made on the day. The leadoff single right back up the middle for Schwartz, and then that hard ground ball base hit in the 6-5 hole for McQuiston.
You said it, Dotson. So far, Novak hasn't kind of hasn't gotten away from it. She's keeping everything down low. If there's something to swing at, it's going to have to be below the knees probably for a while. That one misses as well. So that makes the count 3-1 in favor of Prestapine.
Yeah, good hold right there. As that one just missed inside, kind of cutting in, and that's part of it too, why a lot of these have been off the handle. You can see a little cutting in on these right-handed batters.
Just like that, Novak gets it up a little bit higher and makes it full now, 3-2. Runner at second. That being Crystal Felino. 3-2 pitch from Novak. Contact there, back up the middle. It's going to drop in front of the center field. This is going to be a tough play, but the throw is just a little bit offline at third. So just like that, a base hit single there for Prestapine puts runners at first and third.
Yeah, dangerous there from Felino because she wasn't sure if it was going to be caught, but instead of just freezing, she kind of retreated back to the bag a little bit too far and then tried to go to third. And if that throw from Burrell's on base, she's going to be getting her out by a long way. So big credit to Coach Rosansky talking through it a little bit with your young courtesy runner. There's another one now, Dakota Hicks standing at first. So 2 courtesy runners on the corners.
I was just going to say that. Very unique opportunity here having the catcher and pitcher, pitcher then catcher on base. So that'll bring up Kaylee Palumbi, the third baseman, and a big opportunity here for the Wolverines. Jump out head. Contact there in the field of play. Opportunity for a double play. There's the fielder's choice there at second. No throw to first. So that will plate the second run. So it'll be now Wolverines 2, Burrell 1.
I'll tell you what, too. Didn't make a throw to first. You may have had a chance at a play, but I think a smart play by Sophia Gregg, because I think she ran through the bag before catching it and went back and said, let's just make sure I got that out. But it is RBI number 10 on the year for Palumbi.
And just like that, first pitch swing and third base throw in time. So Kylie Levere will be retired, and that'll be the 3 outs there for Burrell. But the Wolverines do strike for 2. They score 2 here, and the kind of gotten some contact on some hits here, and well, manufactured some runs. And we said it, that was one of the keys of the game, was maybe a potential error or something like that could put some runs up on the board. And I think it's a little bit early here, still 4th inning, but good start here for the Wolverines.
Yeah, good bounce back, too.
Absolutely.
Let's squeeze a quick one in, and we'll be back in a moment with more Wpial action.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Well, we have a moment. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard on the baseball side of things. Want to mention the baseball games again going on today in Class 3A. Mohawk against East Allegheny. That's scoreless in the second. That game underway right now. Waynesburg against Neshannock and Valley against Shenango in Class 3A. Those are 7 o'clock starts. Laurel against Charleroi scheduled to start at 4:30. Game 1 ran a little bit long. That one's going to go first pitch in about 10 minutes' time. We'll have full video coverage of that one as well.
So inning will turn over to the bottom of the 4th here, so that'll have, once again, Amber McQuistion so far doing pretty good stuff here and being efficient on the mound. Contact there, smacked foul. Wow. Whew.
Tell you what, the last 4 batters have given the ball a ride. 2 flyouts to right field. I guess the one by Stewart, kind of a high riser, but it was a sky-high ball in the shallow center field. And that one there by Jones hit hard, but foul. Good job there, though. I think McQuiston changed the eye level a little bit on that pitch with a no-2 count. Wind is blowing out towards right field.
So back-to-back pitches here, just a little bit high, makes the count even now, 2-2.
Just like that, it's a 3-0 East Allegheny League over Mohawk. How about that? The 15 seed, very poorly seeded in my mind, and that's before seeing this. They got one of the top pitchers as East Allegheny in the entire classification. And they actually beat South Allegheny, who I think is the number, 3 or 4 seed, right?
Yeah. Contact there, fouled, and whew, real close to taking out the Game Changer camera there. So if you're watching on Game Changer for Ellwood City, that came in your kitchen sink. So 2-2 count here for McQuistion. Contact.
I have credit to Brad Windhurst. He didn't flinch on either one of those.
I don't know if I have time to anymore.
I won't mention if I did or not. I think you can probably infer.
I have all confidence in this fence. Good contact there. It's going to fly, though, into the left fielder glove, and that is going to be the first out for the Wolverines. Good catch there by the left fielder, Kylie LeVere.
I'll tell you what, off the bat, I thought that was going to go a lot deeper. LeVere had a beat on it right off the bat, though. She came first step in. Normally you see first step in as a former coach. I'm scared to death, to be honest, but she tracked that perfectly the whole way. Made it look like a can of corn.
And you said it, the wind maybe not a factor right now, but it is blowing left to right. Makes you wonder, did that have anything to do with it maybe keeping the field of play or shorten it up just a little bit? I agree with you. That sounded like that was going to be down that line real far.
Shelby Novak had the sac fly, driving in the only run of the game for Burrell. An interesting way she approaches. Starts kind of like a half slash, gets herself loaded.
That'll be 3 straight balls for McQuistion, so 3-0 count here for Novak. Opportunity with just 1 out.
Oh, that swinging 3-0. 3-0, I mean, you are the cleanup hitter. Well, maybe not, as Coach Ferris kind of has a little chuckle. Yeah, may have missed the take sign.
Pitch inside for the 4th ball, and that'll be a walk down the first base line for Novak.
We'll see if she gets lifted for a courtesy runner or if she will run for herself. But with 1 down, how about this? That ends a streak of 10, straight that had reached base. Or, 10 that had been eliminated by McQuiston.
So that'll bring up number 4, Tina Burrell, the center fielder. First pitch swinging here. It's going to go back behind the fence for a foul ball. Again, want to give credit to Mars High School here, setting this one up here at Centennial Field. Beautiful turf field and some great individuals that have helped us set up. I think they had the same mentality we all did, is waiting until the last second for the rain to hopefully hold off, and it did. 1-1 count right there for a second strike. So McQuiston gets ahead 1-2 here for the Wolverines. One-two pitch. Contact fly this time to left fielder, but it's going to once again come up a little bit shorter, and she's going to make the catch, and that is LeVere for the second out.
Corner outfielder's quite busy. 3 putouts for LeVere in left, 3 putouts for Beck in right. At times, you see that wind blowing pretty strong left to right, but like those last 2 feel like the wind have even maybe cut it down. We are kind of on a hill, so.
And us sitting here, we're feeling it on our backs, and then all of a sudden the flag doesn't move, and now it's moving once again. So it makes you wonder how much the wind will factor into this one moving forward.
So Sabrina Hoover now to bat with 2 down.
This is a big opportunity for McQuiston. One thing that I've always seen, baseball, softball, whatever it may be, when you score runs, the next thing you want to do is you want to shut out that half inning. You want to get in the next inning feeling good about yourself. The Wolverines have an opportunity here. As McQuiston's in danger of walking her second batter of the inning. You said it, Dotson. Doesn't happen very often, only 27 times in 18 games. 3-0 count. That time hits the corner, makes it 3-1.
And that's all you got to do. Hey, 3 pitches in a row missed, doesn't matter. Next pitch right now, come and get it.
Makes you wonder, 2 out here, maybe green light, 3-1. There it is, green light, and just a little bit off there, 3-2.
Yeah, good swing there from Hoover. That's what you want as a batter on a 3-1. You want something that's over the plate that you can try to drive. She's just a split second late. Now as a batter, you change the approach. Now you choke up a little bit. You don't want to kill it. Just get something in play now.
Full count pitch. Contact in field of play. It's going to go to the left fielder. Check that. Center fielder, senior Ellie Clantis will call off the veer and make the 3rd out. So left field, 2 outs, and center field making that 3rd and final out.
Yeah, good job. It was a late call off, but trying to back out of the way was LaVere as Calancis took charge there in center field. 2-1 through 4 innings.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Opal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Centennial Field here in Mars High School area. It's top of the 5th. The Wolverines are up, and that is top of the lineup here, and that's Julia Nardone. First pitch contact there. It's going to drop in the infield here, throw in time at first.
Yeah, first pitch swinging again, kind of off the end of the bat. Good job by Ferris, the shortstop, of dealing with the spin, and a good job by Heasley, the first baseman, coming off the bag and then getting back on it in time. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Center fielder, number 22.
And if you're Novak, you will gladly take contact first pitch and look up there with one out in the inning. Now it comes up. Is that center fielder Calantis, who made the previous half inning out? Swing and a miss there for strike 1. Bunt attempt there, slapped in the infield, and it's going to be not in time as Calantis. There you go, the speed, the bunt. That'll be a bunt base hit there for Calantis at first.
I love it. Use the speed to your advantage. Put it in a tough spot. And with that, too, probably should have been the pitcher's ball, but Novak was kind of tentative to it. Jones, to her credit, comes over and with authority, but by that time, you're a full step late of getting the speedy Calantis at first.
Yep, and second time through the lineup, you realize quickly here that it does not seem like this is going to be a fly ball game per se. Take the small bunt attempt and use the speed. So that'll bring up number 11, Lena Lucarelli, the shortstop here. Pitch up high. Calantis just sits there and waits about 4 or 5 steps off the first base until that ball is thrown back to the pitcher. Kind of playing a little bit of that antics and games. Pitch up high again, 2-1.
We talked about whether they might try to put her in motion last time when she was on first base after walking the third. 3 swiped bags on the year. Certainly has the speed for it.
Yep. That will end the run of foul balls to the left side. Not keeping track of it per se, but maybe the first one fouled off by Lucarelli to the right. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a good strike out there for Novak.
Lucarelli 0 for 3 now. Sarah Schwartz, though, she's been on base twice, singled, reached on there in the 4th and scored. There she goes, off and running.
It's going to be in time. So Calantis unfortunately didn't get the the best jump, and I will give credit to the catcher there. Good throw by Bella Stewart to get that third and final out there. And that'll end the inning.
Yeah.
Still 2-1.
Ellwood City 2, Burrell 1.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Tell you what, Brad Winhurst cut that Melee Chiropractic commercial short because he didn't want to hear the neck cracks, you know?
It's funny that you said that. There is a certain individual who may or may not watch it nonstop for Ellwood City Wolverines. There's a person out there named Jane Windhorst, and she always talks about that. She always cringes when she hears the pop. She's like, oh, that's just, it gets her.
Our colleague Lee Moan's the same way. In fact, when I sent him commercials to do his audio broadcast today, I made sure I gave him the old one that didn't have the cracking in it. So big shout out to our friends at Melee Chiropractic. We will announce our Melee Chiropractic play of the game at the end of this one, as well as your MVP Insurance MVP of the game.
Pitch up high for strike 3 and a nice strikeout. And all of a sudden, contact by both teams has gone quiet.
Only the second strikeout of the game for McQuiston. But how about this? A walk in the 4th, and then the first 2 batters of the game, reach on an error and a fielder's choice. Those are the only 2 base runners of the game, or 3 base runners of the game for Burrell.
Contact there, found out of play. Both these teams, like you said, Dotson, manufacturing runs a little bit different from what they're used to all season. Especially the Wolverines. They like to hit. Contact there into field of play. This could be a little bit of trouble. That wind's blowing. Right fielder makes the catch. Give credit once again to Alexis Beck. 2 gone quickly here from McQuiston.
She took charge out there. You could hear her all the way in here screaming for Kiara Rosansky to get out of my way. I'm barreling in and I am making this catch. 2 up, 2 down, and now 9-hitter Sophia Gregg to the plate.
I believe McQuiston here right around the 65 pitches. Again, no pitch count for softball, but it's always intriguing to see where they end up. Very efficient. 5th inning and basically right around that 65 mark is pretty darn good stuff.
12 first pitch strikes, 6 first pitch balls. So she's been pretty consistent and doing well there too.
Contact in the field of play to the second baseman. Throw quickly to first. Nice play by Rosansky and company. McQuiston gets through that inning. 1, 2, 3.
At the end of 5, Ellwood City.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has...
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
Having a safe and healthy home is not something to play games with, especially if your home was built before 1978. You may be exposed to extremely harmful lead-based paint hazards. If you're concerned about lead in your home, don't roll the dice on your family's safety. LCAP's Healthy Homes Lead Hazard Reduction Program is here to help you win the battle. Your family's health and safety is the goal. Contact the Department of Healthy Homes today.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Centennial Field. It's 2-1 Wolverines, the number 10 seed, manufacturing those 2 runs in the 4th inning. They've got the lead as we hit the top of the 6th.
And Sarah Schwartz, first pitch swinging, gives this one a ride to center field. But again, that wind must be knocking it down.
Yep.
Warning track power is Corral able to get that for the first out of the inning.
And you like the contact there if you're the Wolverines, but at the same time, one pitch, one out, and, well, no damage done. So that'll bring up the pitcher here, and that'll be number 24, Amber McQuistion. 1 for 2 today, and manufactured one of those runs that they scored. Here we go, contact this time to the left fielder, and it's going to drop just right off the glove, right in front. So, well, be a base hit here for McQuistion, but it makes you wonder if, I don't know, maybe did she take a little bit off the swing? Who knows? It's either been a ground ball or a fly ball deep. It's been caught. So courtesy once again, that'll be number 15, Crystal Foligno.
A 2 for 3 day now, though, for McQuiston. 5th hit of the game for Ellwood City. Burrell's had 3 base runners, an error, a fielder's choice, and a walk.
If you're the flip side of Burrell, you're only down 2-1.
Yeah, one swing of the bat is all it would take right now. Right now, this is crucial for Ellwood trying to get an insurance run in. That one misses upstairs, evens the count at 1-1. Rosansky coming in a 246 hitter on the season. You mentioned the longevity of these coaches. 3 Wpial titles in the last 15 years for Ellwood, and 2 in the last 15 years for Burrell. Good off speed there, makes it 1-2.
And the fact that both teams, we said at the beginning, they're over a decade of straight up playoffs. Just mind-boggling how that works.
This one down the first baseline, but foul. Give a shout out to Tyler Aaron, working stuff out there. We're gonna put him on a mission in the second game. We're gonna change things up.
I like it.
Have a little fun.
1-2 count. Contact there to the shortstop, makes the throw to first. Almost an opportunity for a double play, but the runner is back safe, and that's Foligno.
Yeah, good job on the soft liner, and reading it that time was Foligno. Then sliding back head first, not taking any chances.
Yep, give credit to Piper Ferez. Yeah. Opportunity there, just a little bit behind for a double play. So that'll bring up catcher Riley Prestapine, number 25 here. 1 for 1 today so far.
Mohawk softball just getting underway in their opening round game. They're taking on Waynesburg. You can watch that one on the NFHS network. It's Prestapine on base twice as well. Walked in the second, singled in the fourth. Lifts this one towards shallow right center field, and that's going to find a Bermuda triangle. Now trying to advance to third again. Throw's going to hit her in the back. Foligno got the late break and is going to get basically the benefit of the error. She wasn't just going the entire way. She stopped for a moment, and then the throw right into her backside. So a single, and then advancing on the throw were Foligno and Prestapine.
Yep, and we're going to have a courtesy runner. Hicks is now running, so we got 2 courtesy runners on the field of play.
Yet again.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you, Coach Rosansky just looked over at the base runners. Guys, there are 2 outs.
Yes.
That means run.
Coming to the plate will be Kaylee Palumbi. She's first pitch swinging. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. That'll score 1. Rounding third, coming to the plate. Here comes the throw. It'll be cut off. A 2-run, 2-out RBI single. Palumbi was thrown out at first base, but both runs are in. Huge insurance right there, Brad.
Wow, yeah. And the umpire here, the home plate umpire, guarantees and lets everybody know the run did score, so that second run did come across in time. Good call, and take it with a grain of salt. Unfortunately, you get the out at first there, but you do score 2 runs. And you said it, Dotson. We need some separation there, and they got it. So 2 runs in the 6th. That'll make the score now 4-1. We'll take a timeout here. Bottom of the 6th coming up.
Having a safe and healthy home is not something to play games with, especially if your home was built before 1978. You may be exposed to extremely harmful lead-based paint hazards. If you're concerned about lead in your home, don't roll the dice on your family's safety. LCAP's Healthy Homes Lead Hazard Reduction Program is here to help you win the battle. Your family's health and safety is the goal. Contact the Department of Healthy Homes today.
All right, folks, welcome back. Bottom of the sixth here, and it's starting to wind down here in this one. 7 innings played for softball unless it goes extra innings. So if you're keeping track with us, that gives Burrell 2 opportunities here, and they got to get something going. Dotson covering everything so far. Oh, boy.
First pitch swinging. This one's gone.
Wow.
Well, folks, that breaks up the no-hitter. That is the first hit of the game for Burrell, and Piper Ferris says so long to that.
She sat back on that one and perfectly struck there, too. The tree there in left field just landed right in front of it, and good contact by Ferris.
If you're Burrell, that is exactly what you need, though, because you've given up. You know, the hits are starting to come for Ellwood. They had 3 in the last inning. They had 4 through the first 5 innings combined. Needed to find a way to get some momentum, wake up the bats a little bit. I don't think there's much of a better way than that one right there. Piper Ferris, the leadoff batter, by the way.
Well, some people would sit there and be like, darn it, wish we had some people on base and get some extra runs there. But you got to get something, and what a way to get a base hit in the first one of the game. Wow.
So Burrell 2 runs right now on 1 hit. Ellwood City 4 runs on 7 hits. Each have committed 1 error in the game.
So that'll bring up number 17, Bella Stewart, catcher, 0 for 2 today.
First pitch in there for strike 1. Kind of interesting. Didn't notice it until right now, but the wrist coach becoming so popular, but McQuiston not using it as the pitcher.
And that is, I don't know if that's an Ellwood City thing or not, because baseball, same thing. They don't use the pitcher's column either.
That one lifted towards shallow center field. Calance is coming in. She'll settle under it, making the catch for the first out of the inning. And give credit, Coach Rosansky, after that home run, said, hey, I'm going to use one of my conferences. Let's just talk real quick. We're still in good shape. Just play your game.
And having a 2-run lead here, you'd like to have 3, but we'll take 2 and keep it at 2.
Braylon Jones going to try to do something about that as his first pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. Ground out and a fly out for Jones. The 3-hitter, Shelby Novak, the pitcher cleanup hitter in the on-deck circle. 1-0, ripped down the first base line, but foul.
Again, folks, this is the first of our doubleheader today here for Lawrence County Sports Network and Ellwood City Sports, powered by LCAP. The 7-10 splits up next. Immediately after, about 6 o'clock, it looks like we may start on time, depending on how this one ends.
This one hit the other way. It's going to be bounced off the second baseman, but staying with it is Rosansky to get the out. 4-3 on the putout, and got over there, kind of lost her footing, but kept the ball in front of her, Brad.
Yep, and give credit to the leadership there. The first out was by a senior, and the second out there, not her first time at playing second base. Kira Rosansky stays with it and makes the play.
Shelby Novak with 2 down. Yet to have an official at bat. Sack fly drove in the first run and walked in her last at bat. Fouls this one back to the screen for strike 1. Shenango.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah. I can hear some. I hear some pop going on here. So Shenango and Burgettstown must be here, ready to go. Their game is set for 6 o'clock.
Yeah, using the batting cages behind us. This one off the off-speed pitch grounder going to her right this time is Rosansky. Back-to-back putouts for her. After the leadoff home run, 3 straight putouts. Top of the 7th inning when we return, 4-2, Ellwood City leading in the first round of the Wpial playoffs.
Having a safe and healthy home is not something to play games with, especially if your home was built before 1978. You may be exposed to extremely harmful lead-based paint hazards. If you're concerned about lead in your home, don't roll the dice on your family's safety. LCAP's Healthy Homes Lead Hazard Reduction Program is here to help you win the battle. Your family's health and safety is the goal. Contact the Department of Healthy Homes today.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Top of the 7th, 9-1-2 hitters up for Ellwood City. The 10-seed Wolverines leading the 7-seeded Buccaneers by a 4-2 scoreline. LaVere 0 for 2, and that one it slipped out of the hand of the pitcher Shelby Novak. It was closer to Brad Winhurst catching it than it was for Bella Stewart. You can just kind of see a what just happened quizzical look from Novak. As a pitcher, yeah, you just got to shake it off and trust yourself. She does. This one's fisted up in the air towards first base, caught by Heasley, the first baseman, for the first out.
Yeah, a quick bounce back pitch there by Novak. So first gone there. So that'll bring up number 16, Julia Nardone, back to the top of the lineup here in the 7th inning. Nardone, junior here for the Wolverines. First pitch up high for ball 1. We said it, Julia Nardone, her freshman year was pitching for some defensive maneuvers here. In the past couple of years, the corners for the Wolverines have been really darn good. So keeping that effect going and sitting here with a 2-run lead here as the 10 seed.
(3-0) now the count. Still a 5-0 score in the Keystone Oaks Ligonier Valley game.
Pitch misses for ball 4, so that'll be a walk, and that'll have Nardone trot down the first base.
Now batting, number 22.
Calantzas reached on a bunt single last time.
Pitch inside for ball 1, so a couple pitches here back to back now. Wonder if Novak maybe starting to wear down. She is over that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th inning.
Yeah, if we were in 12th man country at Texas A&M, you'd be hearing the chant. That's 6 in a row. You'd be hearing the ball 7.
Yep.
That is one of the cooler things that you see in collegiate baseball. By that, 6 straight balls, but you swing at this one, they'll just foul.
We take it, fortunately, for granted for Western PA sports, for spring sports, it's tough.
Mm-hmm.
It is the hard coverage at times with all the rain and weather, and then it's at the end of the year.
Another one popped up and unable to hold on to it in foul territory is the first baseman, Haley Heasley. Kind of hit off the palm of her glove, so that'll go down as an error as it extends the at-bat.
So 2-2 count here for Calantzas. Makes you wonder, Dotson, do you potentially hit this? Oh, never mind.
Swung on and hit hard, tailing hard towards the first base line. Does.
Runner at second.
Nope.
First pitch hits the back glove area of number 11, Lena Lucarelli, and she'll shake it off. She'll be down there at first base now.
Oh, she leads the team in that category. No one wants to lead the team, man.
Big opportunity for number 31, Sarah Schwartz, first baseman here for the Wolverines. Anything in the field of play even preferably in the outfield here, would at least plate one run and get that one run back from the 6th inning.
Leads the team in doubles. 400 average on the year. Love to see the junior cash in. A little too over-anxious. I think she was ready to get in there and try to and match what Piper Ferris did in the bottom of the 6th.
I think she heard the wise words of James Dotson saying, "Let's go." That time she sits back, and that'll even the count 1-1.
No, the wise words of James Dotson. Yes, let's go, but stay within yourself. That's fine. That's the best part. Say right there, that's why they give you 3. Throw behind it first here, and just getting a hand back in time is going to allow Nardone to advance to 3rd on the play. So Nardone reading it the whole way with Stewart throwing it back down to 1st. Nardone never hesitated.
Good base running there by the junior, Jillian Nardone.
So that Sugar has a stolen base for her, correct?
I'm going to take that as a yes, absolutely. Pitch up high, and just like that, it's now 3-1.
Yeah, I don't know how exactly you score that one, unless you'd say she advanced on the throw.
Well, and sometimes when you watch Game Changer, they give you a little bit of leeway.
Oh,
You
yeah.
put advanced other.
Right. If it's a good scorer, yes. Wow pitch to the fence. Oh, yeah, that was a stolen base.
3-2 down, or sorry, 3-1 down low, ball 4 there, and that'll put the runners now across the plates. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 2 outs, and that's going to bring up number 24. Pitcher versus pitcher here, Amber McQuistion.
And she has had herself a day. 2 for 3, RBI. Good job in the circle, but looking for a little more insurance. She hits this one hard, but fouled on the 3rd base line for strike 1. Hey, while we have a moment, didn't get a chance to talk about our LGKG Athletes of the Month that were just announced. Ava Koski of Neshannock and Nick Fernetti of Ellwood City.
Wow,
The
okay.
Athletes of the Month. As this one's roped towards second base. Good play there by Sophia Gregg, the freshman. Fires at the first to end the inning. Bases left loaded, but it's a 4-2 lead. Last chance coming for Burrell. Back in a moment on Lawrence County SportsNet.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAT Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Last chance for the 7-seeded Burrell Bucs. They send 5, 6, 7. Burrell, Hoover, and Heasley to the plate, trailing 4-2. Burrell only hit of the game, a solo home run in the top of the 6th inning. McQuiston. Just 2 strikeouts. Hasn't been the dominance with the K, but she has worked her spots well. Burrell's put the ball in play, but nothing other than really that home run. A hard hit ball yet, but still got to get through 3 more outs with a trip to the quarterfinals on the line.
And seeing McQuistion there.
First pitch swinging is Tina Gorell. The sophomore pops it up down the first baseline, caught there by Schwartz.
That's unfortunate for Burrell there. You don't want that on the first pitch. May want to take one or see one for a little bit there. Although McQuistion, very efficient. That was only her 76th pitch of the game, and my goodness, 7th inning. So this will bring up number 16, Sabrina Hoover. First pitch swinging. McQuistion gets ahead early.
Interesting. Both these teams averaging over 8 runs scored per game on the year, but it has been the pitchers that have controlled it.
Contact there to the left side in the field of play. Catch there made by Levere, and just like that, 2 gone here for McQuistion and the Wolverines.
And a lot of those have been just like that here today, Brad. Sounds strong off of the bat, but getting under it just enough, wind blowing in just enough, knocking down any potential shot. And now last shot, Haley Heasley coming to the plate for Burrell.
Heasley 0 for 2, but at this point looking to get something in the field of play, and this is up in the air, and it's going to drop, and just like that, wow. You take them as they come. That was a high riser, fly ball, pop fly, and it stays in the infield, but unfortunately nobody came over and made the play.
Yeah, right in no man's land, but hey, Burrell has done their job now. They have gotten the tying run to the plate. We're going to see Leah Waldsmith enter as a pinch runner now. She was the courtesy runner earlier.
Leah Waldsmith to run.
Leah Waldsmith will pinch run. That is a hard luck single.
So 2 outs here for the Wolverines. Waldsmith at first. I think the umpire here is just clarifying, making sure that everything's good. Like you said, with it being a pinch runner versus courtesy.
I think he may have accidentally told the umpire the wrong number and said for the batter Morrison instead of the runner. But all is clear, all is good.
Contact to the second baseman, Rosansky in time to first for the final out of the 7th inning. And that leaves this one here, folks. Final score, 4-2. Ellwood City Wolverines defeat the number 7 Burrell Bucs by 2 runs.
Beautiful game all around for Ellwood City. What's the final pitch count? 80, 81?
I think it was officially 80.
80.
Yeah,
80 on the
81,
nose.
yeah.
Very efficient day from McQuiston. A 2-hitter, an RBI at the plate. And the Wolverines going to the quarterfinals. Let's take a quick break here, Brad. We'll come back and we'll recap it all, get your awards, and get you ready for Game 2 here on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
Wherever you're going, Axe can get you there. The bowling alley, beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can get you there affordably. Axe is here to get you there safely, comfortably, and affordably. Choose Axe as your driving service and give us a call to schedule a ride.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
When you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Tri-County Principals post-game show coming your way here. And
that today, and that kind of leads us into our pitching gem and kind of our MVP and the play of the game. So I'll let you take that, Dotson, and take the reins on that.
Yeah, well, let's start with that MVP Insurance MVP of the game. It's got to go to Amber McQuiston, a two-hitter, a no-hitter through 5 innings. She also drove in the first run of the game for Ellwood City, a 2-for-4 performance at the plate. Just did a little bit of everything today. Only 2 strikeouts, and that's not her game, but she pitched to contact, and I love seeing that and letting the defense make the work done. Error on the first play of the game, clean sheet the rest of the way. Beautiful performance. So Amber McQuiston is your MVP Insurance MVP of the game. She's about to get her customized T-shirt, courtesy of the Red Zone, in recognition as today's MVP Insurance MVP of the game. Congratulations, your MVP of the game to Amber McQuiston of Ellwood City. She's today's MVP of the game. Call MVP for the win. Play of the game, first off, got to give a shout-out to the outfielders. Alexis Beck, a couple of beautiful plays out in right field. Obviously, what we saw from Clancis all year long. Levere making a couple of nice catches. Talk about that crucial hit, the 2-out, 2 RBI single, though, in the top of the 6th inning. Made it a 4-1 scoreline at that point. Huge props to the 8-hitter, Kylie Palumbi.
Yeah, and you said it, when in a 4-2 game, the plays were kept to a minimum in the field wise on defense, but offense came through. Kaylee Palumbi made some plays, and she finished a solid day for the Wolverines, as close as it can get 4-2 wise, but overall very efficient, and there with McQuiston, like you said as well, 80 pitches. Not your typical, prototypical McQuiston game, but nonetheless, we don't care. As long as you win, you move forward.
So Palumbi, 3 RBIs in the game. That 2 RBI single ended up being the game-winning run. She gets your Mela Chiropractic Play of the Game award. You can check out the full list of plays of the game and MVPs of the game at lcsportsnet.com. Congratulations. Today's Mela Chiropractic Play of the Game goes to Kaylee Palumbi. Mela Chiropractic. Let Mela Chiropractic keep you in the game. So, again, it looks like Ellwood City against Ligonier Valley on Thursday. Site and time to be determined. I have a feeling Brad Windhurst has nothing going on Thursday. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. And we'll hopefully be able to get you coverage of that one as well. So we already got now 4 softball teams playing on Thursday, with Laurel, Neshannock, and Union already having first-round byes. So it'll be busy again.
Absolutely.
Guess what? We're busy here as well. So we're going to wrap this one up quickly as we have Game 2 coming up in just a few minutes. So switch on over to Shenango against Burgettstown coming up next. But for Tyler Aaron, Brad Windhurst, I'm James Dotson saying so long. 4-2 final. On to the quarterfinals, the Wolverines here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.